Friends, I have some exciting news. It is launch week of my self-help book, The Journey of Unlearning to Regain Trust and Healing. This is the biggest discoveries that I made about my healing journey, health journey over the past almost 15 years. And you can see there's a companion journal that goes along with it, which breaks down the discoveries into dedicated prompts, like day 12, challenging old beliefs and ideas, right? Because unlearning is taking everything that you thought you knew about sickness and health, the healthcare system, using medical insurance to get better, all of that, unlearning all of that, because what you thought you knew and what we've been told is not true. And so I've used ancient healing, everything but pharmaceuticals to heal from too many conditions to count. I was also on that hamster wheel, that merry-go-round to nowhere of seeing all the doctors, getting referred to all the specialists. You know, I live in New York. We went into Manhattan. We went down to Johns Hopkins. I got accepted into their clinical program, which means you have to be incredibly sick for them to take you. And sure, my insurance paid for me to see the doctors down there, but did I get answers? No. Were there solutions offered to me other than medication or surgery? There was not. So there are solutions in this book that I have chronicled to offer you on how to healing without pharmaceuticals, without conventional medicine, without doing the things that you've been doing all along on the merry-go-round, on the hamster wheel, that you know haven't worked. There are solutions in here for you to use, the innate wisdom of Mother Earth, right? You can see that I am... Bailey had to interrupt this to chase the groundhog. That I'm drying herbs here. There's a bunch of tulsi. There's some lemon verbena. There's some Thai basil. Look at the tomatoes that the groundhog had chopped off when they were green, or with all that rain, they started to blush and I took them off. Look at how big this one is. Now, don't ask me varieties. So here's my fist in comparison, because I can't tell you, because all of the names came off of the sticks, and I meant to look up on the seed packets, and I just haven't had a chance to do that. It's been a little hectic here. My dad fell and injured himself, and we were in the ER for half the day yesterday. And my mom was sick last week, so I was treating her with remedies and LifeWave patches and Mother Nature and all of that stuff. And yeah, so this is the first chance I've had to shoot a video. We had days of rain, yet you can't tell looking at some of these plants because they are struggling. And it's not too crazy bad, the heat today, but I tried to save this squash from vine borers, and it looks like it was not successful, which is too bad, because I literally was hoping that this year, if I moved the squash over here, the vine borers would not find them. This one's still holding on okay. This one is still holding on okay, and so is that one. And I did reseed, but nothing germinated yet. I thought they were germinated, but I think they just got washed out because the pots just fell apart in here. So, you know, so is life. I'm going to move this over to the green stalk, put it in there. Maybe we'll get lucky. But even the green stalks are kind of hurting a bit. So we'll put that in there. Give it a little extra soil, because it needs some extra soil, and I don't feel like opening another bag of soil. But it's funny because I had cut all these lettuce down and they're starting to sprout, which is fine by me, because lettuce seeds and I don't germinate very well together. I don't know why. I bought pelleted seeds, and still I had some issues. I've got a few string beans that started to grow, but I don't know, guys. I don't really think I'm going to have much of a fall garden. And I had cabbages that were growing, and now I don't even see them after all this rain. I don't know where they are, what happened to them, but this might be lettuces here, which is good. Got a clover in there. But I had, oh look, see, something ate it. That one's still alive. I don't know if you can see it. That one's still alive. So we'll see. I had to trim the evening primrose because it had that spittlebug again. But it's funny because I was up at 4:30 this morning, and it's still dark until about 5:30. Oh, there's more spittlebug. But the hummingbirds were all over the evening primrose flowers this morning at like 6 a.m., which was nice to see because I don't usually get to see them during the day because it's so hot. As Bee's telling you, she was chasing the groundhog and now she's overheated. Are you okay? What's on your face? You alright? Did you catch something? Well, something's on your face. We'll have to deal with that later. So, yeah, Bee was not happy that I have not been home this weekend because I was taking care of the parents. So, we've been harvesting elderberries. I've got so far a quart plus dehydrated. There's still some left. I'm actually going to put these in honey and ferment them in honey. I tried to ferment the green ones and I think I wasn't watching them carefully enough and they got moldy. So, that didn't work. But you can see there are things going on still in the garden. Even though the groundhog has tried to do his darndest, tomatoes have lots of disease, but you can see some of the new growth doesn't have disease, so I don't know. I'm hopeful. We've got an okra there that can be picked, but look at that pretty okra flower. Okra is in the hibiscus family, and I don't have a long enough growing season to grow hibiscus. I did successfully get it to grow 1 year, and then we tried to overwinter it, and it just didn't come back. So it's Tulsi I harvested off of here. I did leave some flowers on because I would like it to seed. We've got one watermelon. We had another one that split, which sucks as I'm seeing here is this was a cantaloupe, and it must not have gotten pollinated. I don't know. I've had such issues with the cucumber beetles and the vine borers this year. So all these damaged leaves is from cucumber beetles. But there's still cucumbers. I picked, so here's one here we can pick. That's a good one. And there's another one here. I'm going to pick this one too because I don't want the plant to stop producing. I want it to keep producing. And actually last year my cucumbers died earlier than this. But you can see they're like, the vine borers are getting to the blossoms and then starting to eat the cucumbers. And whatever they don't do, then the cucumber beetles destroy the plants. So you win some, you lose some. It's just the name of the game right now. But look, that's one that I grew. Hopefully it will be okay. This one I was able to save, and there is some fruit on it. So as long as the groundhog does get in here, there are 2 Italian zucchinis on there. So that's exciting. I could see that a bird got to that tomato. So, yeah, this is probably the saddest my tomatoes have ever looked. And I did nothing different than normal. And yet they look very, very sad. I did try some new varieties this year. Oh, I hear the hummingbird. So I don't know if these varieties are just not great for my climate. But even my plum tomatoes, like, look how bad they look. Look at the disease. And I kind of have stopped picking the disease. I got to pick that big one back there too. And it's funny because my mom usually has a lot of tomatoes and she doesn't really have any. So I've been giving her my extra tomatoes. But I grew a lot of Roma tomatoes and plum tomatoes because I wanted to can tomatoes this year. Because last year I focused on making barbecue sauce and salsa. And this year I'm like, nope, I'm just going to can because we had, I don't even think, I think I canned like 3 quarts, maybe 4 quarts. That was all I was able to can. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to can. It's going to work out well. You know, it's that same. You plan and God laughs. And that has been my entire week so far. So I'm hoping we are getting back into the groove of things. The book is out. It is free on Kindle this week, Monday to Friday. So today is the 12th. This video will be going up today. It is free until this Friday, the 16th. So please support me. Grab that book. Support Bee, keeping her in organic homemade food. Right? And me writing this next book and in, you know, how to live healthier. And then this book that I'm writing now will have a companion course stay tuned for that. But yeah, if you could support me, I will have the link in the comments below. See you next time, friends.